Welcome back to class. In 10.4, we'll be talking about legal and ethical considerations when it comes to cybersecurity. Number one, legal consideration. Let's look at authorization. Before you can test any network, you have to get authorized permission. You have to be permitted. For instance, you want to do a pen testing on a server or a network, you have to get authorization before you can do it, or else, it's illegal. You can be arrested, right? Then number two, let's look at computer crime laws. So some countries have strict laws against unauthorized access, data theft and disruption of services. You can get sued, you can go to jail if you didn't do it the proper way, right? As a cybersecurity expert, as an ethical hacker, upcoming ethical hacker, you can't because of you are excited now, you have a new skill, you want to start, trying some banking platform, you want to hack their network. If you are caught, you can go to jail for it. All right. Contract and agreement. Professional penetration testers usually sign a scope of work agreement to define what they can and cannot test. All right. So you won't go and shut down their system while you are testing. So consequence of illegal hacking. Number one, heavy fine. Number two, jail sentences. Number three, permanent damage to reputation. So you have to know all this. So because by the time we get to Kali Linux, you'll be exposed to a lot of things that the information you have a lot alone, you can use it to do evil. So you'll be responsible and liable for whatever you do as a cybersecurity expert. So you have to know what you're doing. Okay. So it's important you know all these uh you know issues before you start harming or testing people's computer or system or servers. So ethical consideration. Ethical hackers follow a code of conduct. You have to follow the code of conduct is important to ensure that work benefit organization, not crime, not criminals. So your work has to be beneficial to organization, to companies, to individuals, you know, not for criminals. That's why you're a white hat hacker. You're not a grey hat. You're not a black hat. So it's important to choose, because with Kali, you'll be able to learn a lot of stuff, and we'll also show you AI, how to also leverage on AI, you know, to do a lot of stuff. So number one, do not harm. The goal is to find weaknesses, not to damage system. You can see that. Do not harm anybody's system. Find weaknesses, don't damage it. Why finding weaknesses sometimes you can get damage. So it's better you inform the organization before you do any testing so they will know that okay, they are aware. So in case it get damaged, okay? So confidentiality. You have to keep sensitive data private and never misuse it. Because as you are testing, you are getting uh, private to a lot of information that's very classified. So you have to keep it very professional and very, very, very confidential. So let's look at integrity. You need to report all findings honestly without hiding or exaggerating results. So you have to be honest and factual. Okay. Professionalism. Always respect the organization's rules, policies, and people. This is very important. Then you have to be responsible. Responsible disclosure. Share vulnerabilities only with authorized persons, not to the public or not to the attackers. So you have to be responsible. You have to be disciplined. It's very important as an ethical hacker. You don't talk anyhow. You don't engage people anyhow. You have to be undercover, like a CIA agent. Just be quiet. Okay. So we're going to be comparing white hat versus black hat versus gray hats side by side. So we say the white hats, they're ethical hackers who test system with permission to improve security. Okay. It's important to have this fact. They test with a permission. No, they don't just do testing without getting authorization with from the organization, from the company they want to work with. Okay, so black hat hackers, they are malicious hackers who break into system for personal gains and destructions. Right, you can see the difference. So you have to choose which side of the divide you want to belong to, white or black, or gray. Okay, so let's look at the gray hat hackers. Hackers who may test without permission, but usually report issues without malicious intent. It's still illegal. You can say it's still illegal. The grey hat hacker sometimes can sell the information to black hat or to scammers. So that's why it's illegal. So it's better you be a white hat hacker, which is a cybersecurity analyst and expert. You know all the black holes, all the uh, backdoors to enter a system to a network, and you tend to help the organization to improve and block it and avoid attackers and hackers and black hat hackers. So the white hat hackers, they are fighting the black hat and the grey hat. So it's like a white witch and a black witch. So you have to know where you belong to. All right. See you in the next class. Thank you.